Street Boxer, you wanted to be a dope documentary.
It gotta be dope.
Showing who you are, what you've done.
I don't know, boy.
You've accomplished. Like, a documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some, like, trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
And I want to know the company that did it so we could talk, you know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need, you know what I mean?
I don't understand why that's, like, legal to do, though.
Documentaries more like a mockumentary, shit like that. How can it even be called a documentary, though? Is it called a documentary when it's not?
Once you become, if you're a public person, you're in the news,
do it.
you can be Google.
So do you think that it's wrong or not?
I think it's wrong. I'm not with it either. I think that.
I'm not with it.
Do we all agree that it's wrong? Thumbs down.
We not making our podcast not going. We don't talk about people. We take things and internalize it. We was talking about, it was a general conversation about do people have the actual right to make a documentary about you, and how would you feel if it was you? But I get where you're coming from. But at the same time, I'm not trying to walk nothing down. Like, if it's smoke, it's smoke. You know that. But everybody panties is in bunches. Oh my God. WWE.
It doesn't feel like this is a big.
No, it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
the
like,
intention was not to come at him.
If you shooting and you saying they and these guys, and you got a picture and I'm in a picture, I'm shooting back, and it's with whoever. Okay. It's with whoever, whenever, however.
We know.
Whatever.
We know.
Yeah.
Only the tough guy with the non-tough guys. And that makes me look at you very different. Because I never knew you were like this. You basically started out, 50 called you out a bunch of bums that were sitting. He called you squatters. He didn't say, oh, I'm only talking to Jim Jones. He said, all of y'all. That's how 50 give it up. You know how 50 give it up. When Fat Joe and Jada sat next to Ja Rule, he said, all y'all get it. If you ride in a car with his op, everybody gets shot. I'm starting to realize, Maino, Jim Jones, I'm waiting to see if they're going to get tough with the tough guys.
50 Cent is not easing up at all. In this full-blown clash with Jim Jones and Maino, he's pressing the gas like there's no brakes. I'm keeping it honest here. Fabulous better find a clean exit, and Dave East might want to go link with Max B, because this lane is getting dangerous. 50 is moving like he wants total shutdown mode, aiming to wipe them out of business by snatching up the very building where their podcast runs. That move alone got the whole rap world side-eyeing this situation. This whole war is wild, and I'm just laying out what's happening. Things are turning grimy on these streets, and the tension is thick. Who really gets to tell someone how to move when the game is meant to be sold, not told? That line hits different right now. Ever since 50 dropped that documentary series on P. Diddy, the noise has been non-stop. Heavy backlash mixed with real support. Some cheer it on, others feel exposed, and the split is loud. One thing is clear though, you do not want to be on the wrong side of 50 Cent. History already showed what happens to people who tried that route. So now the big question is this: did the lobby boys make that same mistake? The pressure is real, the chess moves are public, and once again, I'm saying it, Fabulous should find a way out, and Dave East needs to step back fast. Go live your life, man. Go cut a few tracks with Max B and slide back into your spot in the hip-hop game, because once certain people started speaking on 50 Cent, things turned real messy out here. I want to play this so you can really see where all of this kicked off, so lock in and pay attention. You can see them taking shots without even saying 50 Cent's name, and that's the funny part. With all respect, they're moving subliminal, but 50 doesn't play that game. He's always direct and straight to the point. They keep throwing around the word documentary like it's something else, and it's clear they weren't feeling what he did with that doc at all. They didn't like the angle, they didn't like the exposure, and even if the shots were quiet, everybody knows 50 hears everything. When he responds, it's never coded and never late, and let's not forget, there's already history with Jim Jones, plus that past tension with Maino too. People also forget that 50 Cent was the one who helped Maino land his deal, and that detail matters big time. I keep repeating that so it's clear why this situation hits different. So yeah, 50 Cent wasted zero time once he saw what was going on. He posted, and that post set everything off immediately. These guys are squatters. They owe $250,000 for the space. They are filming their podcast. These guys are trying to win Best Dressed awards and can't even pay their bills.
Street Boxer, you wanted to be a dope documentary.
It gotta be dope.
Showing who you are, what you've done.
I don't know, boy.
you've accomplished. Like a documentary is a big thing. Like you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like that's petty behavior.
And I want to know the company that did it so we could talk. You know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need. You know what I mean?
I don't understand why that's like legal to do though.
Documentaries. More like a mockumentary, shit like that. How can it even be called a documentary though? Is it called a documentary when it's not?
Once you become, if you're a public person, you're in the news,
do it.
You can be Google.
So do you think that it's wrong or not?
I think it's wrong. I'm not with it either. I think that.
I'm not with it.
Do we all agree that it's wrong? Thumbs down.
That's what was said, and 50 Cent wasted absolutely no time responding. He went straight at them. No hesitation, no filter, just pressure. Now let's keep it real. Maino has been on a serious run lately. Online, he's been everywhere, turning the volume all the way up, whether it's academics, Whack 100, or anyone else. Maino has been talking his talk non-stop. I'm not picking sides, I'm just reporting what's happening, and the internet has been lit. 50 didn't stop there either. He followed up by posting extra photos, including one of Jim Jones at a Diddy party, and that move raised even more eyebrows. Then he doubled down by posting the actual definition of a squatter, just to make sure nobody missed the message. He was clearly aiming straight for the headline moments, no wasted motion at all. But Maino fired back fast. He posted a picture of 50 with a jerry curl and said, "Meet Killer Curly, ladies and gentlemen." He also added, "He helped me get my record deal before, so I'll always be grateful, but this is still going left." He questioned what the real issue was and hinted that something deeper might be going on behind the scenes. Whether that meant tension, ego, or old feelings resurfacing, one thing's clear. This back and forth is far from quiet and everybody is watching closely. Like I've been saying, Fabulous, please find a way out. You a solid dude for real. And this can get ugly real fast because 1 minute everything looks calm and the next minute it could be over for this whole podcast situation. Look straight at the camera and tell me, when have we ever known 50 Cent to be bluffing or just talking for noise? That man moves when he says something every single time. Nobody thought that Diddy documentary was really coming either, and look how that played out. We already know he's got more projects in motion, more serious work lined up, and these things take time to build. But this right here might have pushed 50 over the edge. In his mind, this is a war now, and once he locks into that mindset, it's game time. First thing he does is post that picture, and the caption says it all. Keep in mind, he's already putting it out there that these guys owe $250,000 for the space they're sitting in right now. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Jim Jones owned it too. I thought it was paid off, bag secured, no issues, but 50 is clearly exposing something different. Then he says, "I didn't even have this on my list of things to do, but if you insist, I'll make time." That alone sounds like a warning shot. He goes on talking about working on buying the space where they film and even mentions owning a big portion of the operation. At that point, everything shifts. No jokes, no games. I gotta keep it 1,000. Things just took a sharp turn right here. Because if 50 Cent really moves to buy a major chunk of their podcast situation, that's nasty business. That's power moves, pressure tactics, and straight chess, not checkers. I'm just putting all the cards on the table right now. If this is really true, then these guys don't even fully own their situation, and that's wild. I don't know how solid the info is, so drop thoughts in the comments, but if 50 Cent can actually swoop in, buy it up, and shut things down whenever he wants, that's a crazy power play. Is this the new kind of war? Is this how battles are fought today? Not with bars, but with ownership and leverage? I'm gonna keep it real. There's been a lot of gatekeeping in this game for years. People blocking lanes, stopping others from leveling up, whether it was rap, the industry, or now podcasting. That's just facts. And if someone is openly coming at you, trying to mess up the work you just dropped, the response might not be friendly at all. Sometimes it turns into business moves, not feelings. This type of play isn't new either. It's been happening forever behind the scenes. The difference is the level. Everyone isn't operating on 50 Cent's scale. That's why it might be smart for certain people to fall back right now, especially after that post. When he says something, history shows he usually means it. I don't know who signed where, who owns what, or how the paperwork looks, but one thing is clear. When you're dealing with someone operating at a higher power level, the rules change fast. And right now, the pressure is real, the stakes are high, and this situation just got way more serious than a few words online. You gotta know when to bow out and know when to cut your losses. A lot of people don't really understand the art of war, and that's exactly what 50 Cent is applying right now. This isn't loud talk, this is calculated pressure, and it looks like he's ready to break things down piece by piece. That's how real power moves work. Now I want to hear from y'all for real. Drop down in the comment section and tell me, can 50 actually dismantle the podcast they just built over there? Can he really come in and take control of the whole situation? I'm just asking the question, but let's be honest, it's starting to feel spooky. The air is tense and the moves are getting serious. There's a lot going on right now, and this story is far from over. This channel is on the road to 100,000, and every single one of y'all plays a part in that. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to Dripzine, and turn on your notifications so you never miss when I drop a video or go live. Also, hit that hype this video button. It's free, but it means a lot and helps the channel grow. Now let me know your real opinion. Is this a ruthless business move by 50, or is he just handling his enemies the same way anyone would when money and reputation are on the line? If someone keeps coming at you sideways, is buying them out just smart strategy? These are real questions that need answers. How is it possible that people don't fully own their own platforms? Who really owns the space? What paperwork is in place? I'm not knocking renting or business setups at all, but when you're dealing with a heavyweight who can step in and flip the whole board, things can turn ugly fast. Get in the comment section, share this video, let your voice be heard, and salute to everyone rocking with Dripzine.